welcome you to Complete Lifestyles, where we focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Nobody's perfect, but we can all strive to become complete as individuals. Before I get into today's video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Also, check out my merch, CompleteLifestyle.co. Subscribe to the channel. So, today's topic, for those of you that have a woman, is she an asset or a liability? And for those that don't have a woman, are you messing up or delaying where you could be in life because you're chasing women versus chasing your purpose? So, what I mean when I say, is your woman an asset or a liability? A lot of men have women in their lives where they are more liability than asset. So meaning we got with them, we didn't care if they were intelligent, we didn't care if they knew how to take something that we had and either add to it or multiply it. We just thought about, oh, she's attractive. Because, you got to, when you're a man, men go off of what they see. So a lot of times they don't pay attention to the red flags. Now, women do that too with men. It's a human thing. But what makes it worse is when you go further than just dating this person, when you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage, when you have a kid with this person. All of those things make it increasingly hard because you have put yourself in a position where you're always trying to recover versus just always being able to multiply whatever that is. Your job, your income, your assets, the things that you have in your possession in general, your mental, your physical, even coming down to guys get with a woman and she looked good, but that's because she's young and you didn't look at what her mama looked like. So then when she gets older, she starts gaining the weight. She doesn't want to go into the gym because that's not what she was into. She just always had a nice body. She had the snapback, whatever it was. And so you didn't pay attention to these small things. So now, later in life, you have to deal with the fact that she's gaining the weight. She doesn't see anything wrong with it. She says that you were fine with it when y'all met. And then she not only is stagnant for where she is, but she's not trying to multiply anything y'all got going on. Rather, she just comes home and goes to bed. Rather, she just comes home, don't cook. All of these things are signs that, guys, you have to pay attention to in the beginning. You can't just say, oh, she got this nice body and the things that she does to me sexually is good enough, because it's not, and it never will be. I got the family member. He was just saying, yo, I've been married for 10 years. The only reason I got married was because she got pregnant and I felt like that was the right thing to do. Now, technically, it is the right thing to do, but for the wrong reasons. You do want to make sure that your child has a two-parent household if you can. Marry the person that is with you when you didn't have anything, etc., etc. But how much did he look into what she's doing with her life? If she just has a decent job, but she's not showing that she can multiply what she has, then a red flag should went off in your head that she's not going to be able to multiply what you have. So bottom line was, he said, hey man, I got with her. She got pregnant. I mean, I knew she was going to be a great mother because she was a teacher. But at the same time, I got a business and she just asked me, hey, what can I do? She doesn't understand or even tries to research what she could do without having to basically tell her step by step, hey, this is what you got to do. Now, on the positive side, she does have a job. She takes care of her half. But when it comes to not trying to be in the matrix, basically because he is somebody that doesn't want to work for somebody else, he wants to have his own business. When you have a woman that is not good at being additive, adding to what you have, or helping you add to what you have, or multiplying what you have, then it becomes an issue that he complains about. So getting back into the story, they got into a house. They started renting it out. At about the 2-year mark, he was trying to convince her that, hey, we've been renting it out for about 2 years. Why don't we go ahead and start buying the house? So in 8 to 10 years, it would be paid for. And then all of that positive equity would have been gone into the house. Then you got another additional $150,000 to $200,000 worth of equity into it because the value of houses has risen. She wanted to rent. The house wasn't good enough at the time. So you got a 10-year relationship after the fact where they're still renting the house, not making any money. And now times are tough because people ain't hiring, or the people that are hiring, their job is not paying enough to get you ahead. So you have wasted 10 years where you could have had some equity built up into a situation where you could have took that money out, got a second home, put money into a business, got the cars taken care of. So these are the things I'm trying to tell guys. Don't just think with your Johnson, because at the end of the day, you will be stagnant in the long run, and you'll be with the chick. You'll regret it. You will hate her because of something that you didn't pay attention to in the beginning of the relationship. So my job here is not to blame women, because that's the type of woman that she is. That is who she is. There are a bunch of type of men that are the way they are. They're not going to add value, etc. But for this specific video, I'm talking to the men about being better at choosing the woman that you give your time to, because in the long run, you will look back and you will have nobody to blame but yourself. Yeah, that body looks great now, but did you meet her in the gym where she's constantly working on that body? Yeah, what she does in the bedroom is amazing, but outside of the bedroom, is she still that amazing person, or is it just she satisfies me there? You have to be with a woman who is going to be an asset and not a liability. I was going to the store the other day. I ran into a woman and she started a conversation and she said, "What do you do?" I said, "I work on YouTube. I also have a regular job. I'm starting my business. But right now I'm focusing on showing people how to work out and do better with their life." Okay, well, she said, "Hey, if you want, I got some tips for you." And she began to give me tips on how to become better with my Instagram, and saying, hey, most women aren't able to do anything for a man but drain him and give him a headache after that. And that's what my video is about. So that part of the video, guys, just do better when it comes to choosing a woman. If you meet a woman out in the club, expect that that's where she wants to be more times than not. If you meet a woman at the gym, that's where she wants to be more times than not. If you meet her and she doesn't have anything to her name, that means that she's not going to be able to help you in most cases, most scenarios, because she doesn't know how to get it on her own. Now, like I said before, this video can be flipped to men, so don't try to say, hey, he's not helping us out too, or men do the same thing. I already know that. But yes, so back into the second point. For you guys that are out here that don't have ties to a woman, maybe you have one kid, maybe you don't. Stop chasing women, keep your thing to yourself, and focus on your purpose. This video is all about helping you become the best version of yourself. And a lot of times, men, you go from where you are to the first part of my video because you chasing some tail. We got to get to a point where we learn how to have discipline, control ourselves, and don't be so eager to get into a woman's pants that we forget that we need to be at a certain level before we even have a woman in our life anyway. Focus on yourself. Read some books. That's your mental. Or if you're lazy, listen to the audible. That's your mental. Go work out. That's your physical. Stack your money. That's your financial. And worry about how to grow mentally. That's your emotional, so that you can be ready to be a benefit to a woman when you do meet her, because you don't want to be the one that's the weak link in the relationship where you found a woman that's got what she got some stuff going on, and then you don't have your shit together. So focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Put the women chasing part to the side. I know it's hard. Women are wearing the most incredible stuff. Some of them working on their bodies, some of them are natural, and it just looks good. Some of them are attractive. Of course, that is a man's weakness. But if you don't find the right one, she will be your life's weakness, and you will lose so much of your life that you could have been putting into having the right person beside you, building something, having something that is successful. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing worse than struggling paycheck to paycheck, or struggling all day. You go to work, you come home. You can't enjoy life because all you can do is go to work, come home, pay your bills. You can't go nowhere. You ain't got enough money to travel. You ain't got enough money to upgrade your life, your cars, your house, be a better parent, put more money into your kids, etc., etc. Put more money into yourself. So that was today's video. Men, stop chasing that tail, man. I know it looked good. But give it some time. Get yourself together. The crazy thing about it is when you get your stuff together, they'll chase you. I can't give you no game better than that. Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy your day, guys.